Camera's on you.
Who was it on? I couldn't tell.
It was on him.
Okay, good.
I'm just making sure I don't have any snots in my nose.
Oh, gross. That's nice. Hey, everybody. It's Johnny Beane. 5:07 p.m. California time, 8:07 New York City time. 12 people looking at this. 16 people looking at this. It is 6/5, June 5th, 2018. 18 people looking. 20 people looking.
Man, how come that's not happening for me here?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
Not sure.
I had to refresh.
23. Welcome, everyone. All 26 of you. David Nesdahl. There he is.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, man.
What's going on?
Very good. Jay Hannon.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, man. Is that Hulkamania?
Yes, it is. It's running wild in South Carolina.
There you go.
South Kakalaki.
South Kakalaki.
Yes. Huh? What's this note? Oh,
Are you already on your phone?
That's old. I've got some old notes sitting here.
Old notes.
Old. Yeah, welcome everybody. It's Tuesday. We call this Telecaster Tuesday. Well, I do at least. And look, I forgot. There's no guitar back there. You have to restart the entire channel now.
Oh no.
But hey, if it's your first time here, subscribe to the channel. Click that bell so you know every time there's content uploaded. Every time we go live. Talk about guitars, talk about gear, talk about each other behind each other's backs.
How's that?
Hey, that's cool. Yeah.
Say something.
Fender.
Oh, yeah.
Fender Monday.
There you go.
It's Tuesday.
Fender Bender Monday.
It's Two Guitar Tuesday.
Oh yeah, Two Guitar Tuesday. It's two faux Tuesday. Two faux.
Speaking of cool, had a cool something cool happened earlier. Nesdahl butt dialed the both of us. Not only audio but video.
Yep.
He video dialed Jay and I. I picked it up. I'm looking at Dave driving from way down here.
So he saw everything that was going on in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw you driving. You were like steering.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, someone picks up your phone. It's Larry Mitchell. He's like, "Hey, Johnny." So that was cool. And then Jay jumped on, and we had a great time talking to Larry. And
that was cool.
It was fun. Yeah,
sometimes the accidents are the best parts, you know.
Yeah, yeah. We were heading to All Music, which is a place where I got this guitar, and our buddy who plays bass with Larry when Larry's in town owns the joint. But we found out in the middle of our ride there that he was at Jones Beach, so enjoying the day. So we turned around and went home.
How long is the drive?
The drive to the store is about 25 minutes, maybe. But we got halfway there and turned around.
Oh, so you knew it before you got there.
Yeah. We had a great time. We came home, played guitar, and vegged out for a while. Larry took a train into the city for his gig tonight, and he'll be back here at around 11.
Cool.
And then tomorrow I take him to the airport, and he flies off to Germany.
Germany.
Wow. Where's he playing tonight? Do you know?
In a studio in the city. It's his Tuesday night Facebook, but he has turned it into like a little in-house gig at whatever studio he's at. A bunch of people are going to be there watching him while he does his Facebook Live.
Cool.
And then he'll come back here at the end of the month for 3 days and have some gigs and stay at the house here. So I'm going to have a busy week when he comes back, because he'll be here and my dad and stepmom will be here at the same time.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah. And this Friday night is my mom's birthday. So we're going out for that. But I'm going to have my guitar shows up Friday. Wouldn't you know it? My guitar will be here on Friday. So there'll be an unboxing. I may save it till Saturday if you guys want to do an unboxing. I'm not sure.
Can you do that?
I could try. It really depends what time Friday comes. If it comes in the morning hours, Johnny, maybe the three of us can do it during the day. Maybe.
Yeah. I was going to suggest. Do you know what carrier is delivering it?
UPS.
Does UPS usually come in the mornings, afternoons, or?
They're usually here by 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Usually. But that being said, they won't be here till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. So this is an option. We can always do that, and then skip the regular show and just do the early late show.
Well, I'm going to be out celebrating with my mom. That's why I probably won't be here for either of the shows. Otherwise, I would wait till the very night, to the late night, to the Steve Anderson show. I'd open it then.
Yeah,
because it's almost worth it. It's almost worth it just to leave the box, acclimate to the because I think it's coming from the West Coast.
Yeah. Well, it's up to you.
Well, I'll let you know as it gets closer to that time. But, I also want to give you guys,
heads up.
Yeah, heads up to if you guys want to do this.
Caleb said he always hunts down the UPS truck. Is it like Eddie Murphy hunting down the ice cream man? Ice cream!
Man. Well, Dave, do you know where the UPS
where the hub is? I don't know where it's coming out of. There's 2 different ones, and it could be either. I don't know which one it'll be from.
Because you can tell them to hold it there.
I don't want to do that.
And you can go and if they hold it there, then it'll be there. And you can pick it up whenever it gets there, and it won't be on a truck driving around all day.
Yeah,
and that doesn't bother me.
And you'll know you can just go and get it.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. They're both kind of far. That's a pain in the butt. They're not terribly close. I don't mind it being on a truck. Actually, my UPS driver, if it's the normal guy, he knows when there's a guitar on there and he knows it's for me. He's always very careful. He's a good guy.
What if it's the other guy?
Who knows? It may be.
He leaves your Floyd Roses at in the neighbor's house.
Yeah, well, those don't come UPS. Those usually come FedEx. Yeah.
Wow. We got 56 people listening to this nonsense.
So check it out. Check out what I got from Larry Mitchell. I got this really cool guitar strap. I don't know if you guys can see that at all, but it's black. It's leather, and it's got this stitching around it that's just absolutely beautiful. And it's made by Jody. It's made by Jody Head. It's killer guitar strap. Really cool.
It does look nice.
And it has his logo on it. How do you do this? Wait, can you see that? Can you see his logo?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Kind of looks like a fish or an airplane.
The fish one I get. Yeah, the first time I saw his signature guitar.
Oh, like that. Yeah, like that. It looks like a fish.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, so it was great talking to you guys this morning, even though it was just a private call.
Yeah, it was cool. We were planning on doing that anyway because when Larry's in town, he always makes sure to say hello to you guys. And I said, you know, well, we could probably talk to them later, and it kind of happened out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
He snuck his hand over and
yeah,
Dave cut one, and it it triggered the.
Oh man,
that'd be the ultimate poof chat.
That would be the poof chat. Mully asks what kind of guitar I'm getting. I'm getting another Strat, Mully. I'm getting and look it up. It's really cool looking. It's a Fender American Original 50s Stratocaster, and I'm getting the. Are you okay, Cat? My God, I'm getting the blonde finish. So it's the Fender American Original 50s Strat. Check it out.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool. Pete, I was watching your live stream the other night, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome, dude.
Great playing, great tone.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the band was killer. Absolutely killer. Pete, your rhythm section, forget it. It's on the money.
Forget about it.
On the money, Pete. Everything else was too. Don't get me. I mean, everything was great. But your rhythm section, man, Roger is just a monster on the drums. And his vocals too. Forget it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. He was singing background, huh?
Yeah.
I remember that.
The Alice in Chains stuff, where it was just off the hook. I'm not even a 90s fan, 90s music fan, and I mean, just it was great. It was really great.
Mm-hmm.
All the right songs. Yeah, Pete, you guys should play more often. The fact that you play once or twice a year is just it's a shame.
Once or twice a year, really?
Yeah.
Wow. And they were good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Pete, you guys actually got a song stuck in my head.
Really?
One of the songs that they do. The one by Eve6.
What song is that?
Remember that one? It was like their only song.
I'd have to hear.
Oh, is that Rendezvous and I'll Be With You? Rendezvous and I'll be with you.
Well, that's the end of the chorus, yeah. Yeah. And I remember that band, and I remember that song because when I was living in Miami Beach, when I was working with Desmond, the name of our band was very similar to that. And when that video hit MTV, the other band members they were mad. Like, oh, there's a band out there with a similar name to ours. And, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Huh? Closing song?
I also have to make another announcement. If anyone is looking to get a guitar painted, you guys got to give your guitars to Guitarwannabee. Guitarwannabee. Craig Guitarwannabee.
He's a real Craig, isn't he?
Craig, yeah. You gotta look at the work he does. It is stupid how good it is. He's like ridiculous. His paint jobs. All right, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. He's doing a guitar for me that's green sparkle. Anyone who's interested in anything that I might say, look up G&L green sparkle. Any guitar, whatever guitar they have, look ASAT Classic or any G&L guitar. Look up their green sparkle, and Craig's sparkle kills it. And G&L sparkle is probably the best sparkle I've ever seen. But Craig's sparkle kills it, and he does. Craig will do whatever you want. He's insanely talented doing his paint jobs. Great guitar player and painting guitars. Just unbelievable.
Well, I saw that blue one.
The blue stripes.
Yes.
Insane.
Yes.
That's what mine is going to look. That's what mine is going to look like, but green and no stripes.
Yeah. Because I saw that and I was like, wow, that is like you said, insane paint job.
Yeah. Yeah. It's killer. Yeah. He also did a guitar for MULLY. He's just he's doing guitars for a lot of people. And if you want a guitar painted, you should probably hurry up before he gets too busy and starts saying that he can't do it for people.
And yes, everybody asking. It's awesome. And I was telling those guys the only thing is that the hole is stripped here for the end of the neck. So I got to toothpick it. But that's it.
You know, Jay, why don't you, instead of toothpicking it, I mean, for now, that's good. Why don't you go to like Home Depot and get a small piece of maple, like a little, you know, like a round stick, tiny stick of maple, and shove it in there and put the screw in that way.
Oh.
I would do that. It's just the real thin maple. And someone is delaying.
Uh-oh.
Is it me? Oh, that's Craig. Hey, man. Yeah. As far as the maple, yeah. You mean like a little dowel?
Yeah, like a maple dowel. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like a bigger toothpick. Or if you got major gaps in your tooths, you know, you use dowels.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I chipped a tooth like 2-3 weeks ago, and luckily it doesn't hurt yet. But
well, if it doesn't hurt yet, it won't hurt later.
That's not true. It depends. Like a filling come out, or just you chipped your tooth?
I chipped like a real tooth. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It won't hurt. Is it one of your front ones?
Yeah. It's the bottom front.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I'm hearing that. It's not me. What else? David Ennis, congratulations on your amplifier.
Yes.
You guys see that?
What did you get?
You got the 5153 EL, the 34,
Nice.
the
50 watt?
the smaller
50
one.
watt.
Yeah.
Well, nice. Congratulations. That was a killer.
Very cool. I'll show you guys the picture.
Steve Anderson, did you have a good birthday yesterday?
Yeah, happy belated birthday, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. Sorry about the tooth. See, I chipped this tooth, and now I can't even say tooth. Right there, David Ennis. Look at that thing, man.
Oh, and a cabinet. Nice.
Yeah. Very cool, man.
Now, do those 2x12s come with a little kickback thing?
No.
Okay. Which ones do? I could have swore I saw something on EVH about. Is it an add-on?
Which is it? I've seen that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to their site real quick.
I think I saw that at the NAMM show like a couple years ago.
Let's see, amplification. So he's got the. Was that the EL34 212 cabinet? Is that what that was?
EL30. Yeah.
The cab, okay.
While you're looking for that, Jim Nicholas, the neck profile on a new Strat is going to be a V-neck. It should be a V-neck anyway. It's like a soft V maple neck.
Yes, head mounting mechanism and tilt back legs. It comes with that.
No, mine didn't. Oh, you know what? I think I got mine used. I think I got both my cabinets used, so mine didn't come with them.
Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of people in here. 62 people.
Whoa.
Blank Palette 2 is in here. Blank Palette. I thought about you yesterday. I saw a palette. And I thought, oh, Blank Palette. R2R3 is in here. Caleb is in here. Zach is in here. Sonia, Ben, Steve Anderson, who is 29, I think.
That's how many guitars he plans to paint in the next year.
Michael Bishop is in here. Hey, man. Mitch. Broken Chains. JJ.
Broken change.
Brent Z Rocks. Tubinin. There you go, Jay. Tubinin. He's a real guy.
Okay.
He's all good in our books. Romeo Delight 90. Everybody's in here. 65 of you in the chat. Let us know where you're from, where you're watching from tonight. Who is the oldest?
Johnny.
Out of us, I am. My birthday is a week from Friday. I'll be in my mid-50s.
No way.
No.
Max F. Huh?
Caleb, are you still in here?
Yeah, Mitch.
Give me a holler if you're still in here, Caleb.
Mitch is from Hanover. Max is from Chicago. Romeo Delight's from Vegas. Ben Coombs is from Trenton.
Trenton, New Jersey.
Indianapolis. Michael Bishop. I can't read all these.
Scott Nickerson's from No Way. No way.
Yeah, Caleb from Santa Monica. Caleb, let me know if you got Craig's info. I just sent it to you.
Sully dude, man. Thank you, man. Sully bought one of my t-shirts yesterday.
Nice.
Very cool.
Give one of those away on a contest, man.
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea.
You should.
But then again, who am I? I didn't pay for them.
Uh-huh. Well, the one that I actually own, I could actually just give away.
Oh.
I have one.
And you wore it, though.
I've worn it twice.
Well, some people might want that. You know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We know exactly who would want that. Keep having to block them.
Everybody in the chat, would you rather have a brand new shirt or would you rather have a 2 times worn shirt by Johnny Beane?
You can autograph it under the armpits.
With some speed stick.
I could. Wow, that chat's really moving.
See what I did last night?
What'd you break?
I put the titanium blocks in and put the brass block on the back.
Nice. Oh, you took it out of the red one?
No, I had
oh, you had red. You had it.
The one from that.
Ah.
Yeah. So I did that up. And oh yeah, the second I put new strings on and tuned it up, I was like, this thing just sings, man. Yes.
That's cool.
That sounded good right there.
Yeah.
Cool. Congrats.
Thanks.
Yeah. Boutique. Good to see you. Dry Heat is in here. John BL.
He wants a new one. New shirt.
Everybody. Wow. So what? Everybody in here, leave a thumbs up. Check out the links down below. All kinds of cool stuff down there. Subscribe to all our friends down there.
JW Parsons asks, what does a brass block do, Jay? Go ahead.
Well, added sustain, but also just the added mass alone just gives it more, well, I guess sustain is the one thing. And just, what else?
Resonance?
Yes, resonance. Okay, there you go.
Fattening.
Fattening.
Because we could all use a little fattening.
So, crap, I left it downstairs.
No, it's right there.
No, the original one that came on it. I was just going to show the difference real quick. But, you know, I left it downstairs. And then I was messing around last night, too. I had put this on.
Did it look like this?
Yeah, look just like that.
Is that what it looked like?
Yep.
Kind of, yeah.
Sort of.
What about the chrome Floyd with the black bar?
Looks good
I know
on
it's
you.
all aesthetic. I'm just, you know. I don't like it. It has some weird coating, man.
Yeah, I'm not into it, dude.
Th-
Chrome.
Does it feel like this?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Same.
Nah,
The same one.
is that an EVH?
Yeah.
Yeah, so is this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And man, it's got some. This feels like a film is on it. And I mean, I have both of the Ibanez guitars have black bars, and they don't have that weird film / coating feeling on them. So I'm just gonna stick with the chrome.
It's just kind of a cheaper. The cheaper ones that they all do that. All the import, most of the black import Floyd tremolos that I've ever seen have that that coating.
That made in Korea stuff.
Jim Nicholas, Johnny Beane. I checked out the '79 Van Halen Soundboard show on the YouTubes. They play Growth towards the end before Bottoms Up. I'm gonna have to check that out, man.
I think they did that a lot back then, back in the olden days. Growth was in the set towards the end of the night, almost all the time.
Before it was on album?
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. That's 79.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
So they should go chrome exclusive. I agree with that. Maybe on the standards, do the black, and then the specials and the USA go chrome, and then signature whatever he's using, whatever he wants to use.
Yeah, and on a signature should go German.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yep.
It's all good stuff, though.
Yep.
James Orcutt, I got your Growth, he says.
Oh.
Ben, is it Coombs? Yeah, I love brass hardware, he says.
Like
So
the
cool,
gold
man.
stuff?
Like the what?
Gold hardware?
I have gold hardware on the green guitar that Craig's painting. Gold Floyd, gold tuning pegs, gold tube.
Mm-hmm.
But that's an older guitar.
Well, no, it didn't come with gold on it to begin with.
Oh, really? Okay, well, I didn't know that.
I bought gold on it because when it was the purple taped mess that it was supposed to have gold hardware on it because that's what Eddie had on his.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't want to have to buy more stuff for that guitar, so I'm just going to keep the gold on it.
Did you see what somebody was saying about that guitar?
No.
This is something I didn't know. Maybe Caleb knows.
About my guitar?
No.
Or Eddie's?
Edward's guitar. When it was purple, when he was playing it at the Alan Holsworth jam.
Yeah.
At the Roxy and at the Musicians Institute. Somebody was saying that Eddie borrowed that guitar.
He bought it. He bought it at a local guitar store. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that wasn't given to him. At least that's what I know.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I've been wrong before, but I think that's what it was. Is he bought the guitar?
So somebody was saying that he borrowed it for that gig. If anybody knows.
Yeah.
Vintage Sound says, JR, the fret stainless. Yes. Japanese Wolfgang. Stainless vintage. Jimmy Carr, thanks, man. Says congrats on the new guitar. On the new guitar, Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy, good to see you, man.
Yeah, that's nice to see you.
Cool. So you're getting your guitar painted then? You're
Yeah.
mhm.
Can't wait to get it. It's gonna be
Is there
beautiful.
any date on around when you'll get it?
When it's done.
Okay.
I'm not rushing this one. It's done when I get it.
Like the last one?
Shut up. Actually, shut up.
Can you wait for a guitar? What's the longest you can wait?
Till it's done.
Okay, let's say you guys know I gave a guitar to somebody to paint for me, and that was exactly 20 years ago. And
Well, I waited for that. I waited for my black Kramer Pacer for 10 years.
Mhm.
Craig says it'll be done within 2 weeks.
Wow.
Cool.
2 weeks.
Wait, what about that guitar that somebody had? They were going to refret for you.
Yeah, 10 years. 10 years.
Do you still have that one?
Yeah, of course I have it now. Yeah. My it's the Carrera, my Kramer Carrera.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Nicholas asks, Jay, do you own any guitars with jumbo frets? Yes, this one has jumbo frets. And so does that LTD over there that I don't play.
Well, Zeke, no stripes on this guitar. He says, what type of paint job are we talking here, Dave Nesdahl? Striped EVH style or something completely different? It's going to be green sparkle. Just green sparkle. No stripes. But the sparkle is going to be so deep that you forget it. It's just ridiculous how great it is.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah. Me too.
And I'm sure we'll see the progress.
Well, if you'd like to see the progress right now, I could show you what I got.
I'm just saying online.
Yeah, well, you're going to see that, but at the moment, at its latest, this is what we got here. This is the guitar right here, and it's been sanded flat. I think Craig said it does have some green on it as of today, but it's just a base coat, and I haven't seen any pictures yet.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell that's a Kramer.
Oh yeah,
You can tell
it's
because I've seen. Huh?
It's an old one from '83.
Yeah, because I've seen people sand down or strip like Kramer Focus guitars, and that's pretty much what they look like too. Mitch says, "Do your co-hosts have videos online of them playing?" Yeah, somewhere.
Yep. Yeah. My YouTube channel is David Nesdahl. You can check it out. I've got I guess 35 or 40 videos on there. Some of them okay, some of them not so good.
But your highest video is the one of you playing the Guthrie Govan guitar, huh?
Yeah. Yep. I just happened to do that at the very right time. I got it before it was really out, before the guitar really came out. And I put a video out right away, and everyone wanted that guitar. So I got a lot of hits.
Did I ever tell you guys I saw the Aristocrats? This was probably, what year would this have been? Maybe 2014, 15? I saw them in West Virginia at some bar, club, Holy crap. It's one of those shows you just stand there and you're like,
yeah,
oh my God, these guys aren't human.
Were they doing the bit with the rubber chicken or something? Doesn't the drummer have like a rubber chicken he throws around? Or
Marco Miniman?
Great drummer.
Oh yeah, phenomenal. Yep.
I got to see them at they opened up for Jakey Lee at a NAMM Jam. It was an EVH show. This was at, what year was this? 2014 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chip gave my buddy and myself 2 passes to this thing, and I would say they were the best band there. It was the same thing. It was just
not surprising.
They were incredible.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like it's one of those things you go see as a musician, and it makes you do one of two things. It either makes you go, man, I want to go home and play my guitar or drums or bass or whatever, or it makes you go, what's the point of even playing anymore? Because this is just out of my league. You know, it makes you almost want to just get rid of your stuff.
That's never happened to me. I've never seen anybody and been like, wanted to throw my guitar in the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I've never been in competition with anybody musically. Really, with anything, really.
All right, so then let me ask you this then. And I'm sure that this is a yes, but have you ever tried to learn something and actually put the time in to try to learn it, and you're like, I just can't play this?
I have.
Whether it be a lick, whether it be a riff or part of a solo or a whole solo, and there's just something that, you know, just got you. Like, no way, I'm not going to be able to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to learn a song for a song in the set. This band that I was in.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. It was like a finger picking, some sort of something or other.
Well, that's like playing a new style, though. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Although I'll tell you, after I learned that, I got much better at finger picking. Now I finger pick all the time, which a lot of you guys wouldn't know. Hey, Jared.
So you're talking about the like with your, while you're picking, you know, instead of going from, like, let's just say the G string to the E string or something, skipping over, you're using your you know, middle or ring finger or something like that. What kind of picking is that called? Is that hybrid picking or
hybrid? Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hybrid.
Well, no, not even that. I don't know if I've done that, but no, I just mean with no pick at all.
Gotcha.
And you've done that. If you've played with a pick and your fingers, that's hybrid picking.
It's one of those things where I've seen a lot of shredders do, and I have no desire to learn how to do that. You know, because I can do some finger picking stuff, you know, like 316. That basically kind of got me into playing with my fingers like that. The middle section for To Live Is to Die from Metallica, you know, stuff like that. You learn how to use your fingers and stuff. But as far as that hybrid picking, I never really, you know, had the urge to learn how to do that consistently.
Jared Frost is in the house.
Hey, Jared. And he loves the G string. Don't we all, my friend?
Jim Nicholas says, is Guthrie's new Charvel roasted, meaning the body also? Yes, it is.
I'll be right back. Real quick.
You'll be right back.
Yeah, and there's kind of an echo. I don't know who it is.
Jose says, yes, Jay, a bunch of George Lynch and Steve Vai stuff. Frustrating if you can't duplicate it, even if you understand what the tab is saying. I just think a lot of it is like everybody plays with a style or whatever, and there's certain things that they do well. And when you have to completely go out of your comfort zone and do something that you've never even tried to comprehend how to do or how to play, that's where, you know, like I think I was talking to you guys about this a couple months ago. I learned a lick, and then, you know, had the metronome out and everything, learned it slow, started to speed it up, got it pretty fast. And then I figured out a way to play it simpler, to to make it a little easier. Whether it was an upstroke or I forget what it was. So then basically I had to relearn it again, start slow again just to get the muscle memory. And I think I did that like 2 or 3 times with this one lick to make it really, I wouldn't say simple because it's not a simple lick, but just to kind of change little things in the lick to make it easier to play. And sound smoother.
Yeah, it makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. Yeah, I'm always like that. Whenever it's not easy learning new stuff.
Who was mentioning before about the new the Jakey Lee Charvel, the blue one? Crap. I highlighted it and now it's gone. Was it Jim Nicholas? Well, anyway, I watched that. Yeah, Jim Nicholas. I'm really digging the Jakey Lee Charvel Blue Burst Strat. The color is unreal. He said that the first 12 frets, I believe, are jumbos. And then the last 12, well, no, it would be 20 or 11. No, it'll be 12. What the hell? My math is terrible.
I think that's 20. I think it's a 22 fret guitar. So
is it? Okay, so then 11 and 11. But the first half is jumbo, and the second half are either vintage or medium jumbo or something like that. I was like, wow, that's actually a pretty good idea.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Jumbo, to play chords. Yeah. That's cool. I've never tried one of those guitars. Never played one. And Jake always sounds great. So, I mean, the guitar has got to be pretty cool.
Yeah. Ben Coombs said he got to meet George Lynch on Saturday at the Gear Fest.
Yeah, he said he got to spend a little time with him. He actually had a conversation with him.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, he got to play a lot of nice guitars.
I saw him with the EVH 5150. I saw him with the white and black striped Wolfgang.
Yeah. Couple of questions. Dave, what's your opinion on nitro finishes? I love them. Most of my guitars have nitro finishes. The nitro finishes allow the wood to breathe better. Guitar is more resonant with nitro finishes on it. I mean, you have to be careful unless you don't mind your guitar being relicked or beaten up. You have to be very careful with nitro finishes because they scratch very easy. Broken Chains also. Did you ever play one of those guitars with the squiggly frets? Nope, never. Never have.
Now that's different than fan frets, correct?
I think so, and I've never played a fan fret guitar either.
Me neither. I was reading up on them because I was like, man, what the hell? Look at that. But somebody just explained it's almost, if you don't look and play, it almost just naturally, the frets go to where your hand wants to naturally, the angle or something like that.
Yeah.
It works, but I mean, maybe it's something that takes some time to get used to. But yeah, Broken Chain says Vi has some with the squiggly frets.
Yeah.
That's got to be kind of, just got to feel weird.
The other thing is, I mean, there are two different camps on that stuff. If you're the only person with those frets or with the buzz fighting system, you're going to be out of tune because everyone else is going to be in a 12-tone, and your guitar is going to be so perfectly in tune that you're going to sound out of tune. So I don't know that I believe in it unless everyone in the band has the same type of thing going on. Bass player should have them in his bass. you know, I mean, keyboards are keyboards. They're always going to be in tune, you know. But as far as stringed instruments, if you're in a 2-guitar band and a bass player, and you have it and the other guy doesn't, you're going to sound out of tune.
So Zeke said, I saw a fan fret Ibanez guitar recently, Jay, and they look like a futuristic axe, like something that'd be played on an episode of Star Trek. Yeah, they look pretty cool. Like I said before, I've never played one before, so I couldn't tell you if they feel normal or natural or whatever. Did you see John BL's comment or a question for you, Dave?
Nope.
Dave, I think you showed a pic a few shows ago of you playing with Vi. What was that like, and what was the event?
It was called the Gem Extravaganza, Gem Guitar Extravaganza.
Extravaganza?
Extravaganza, yeah. It was a party for Joe Disbagni and the Gem Guitar Company. And, you know, Vi was the guest guitar player, and he played a lot. And there was a bunch of us. A bunch of different bands and friends of Joe got up on the stage at a place called, I think it was Spit Rocks. I think it was either Spit Rocks or a place called Sparks. I can't remember. And there had to have been a couple thousand people there in the audience. It was incredible. What a great fun night. I don't remember a lot of it. What I do remember is when it was my turn to play with Vi, we actually played For the Love of God.
Wow.
And I played the rhythm section. I played the rhythm guitar on it. And a couple of weeks before, the reason why I played the rhythm guitar on that is because a couple of weeks before I had a sitar. I had a choral sitar. Mm-hmm. And Steve was like, great, he's got a sitar. He can sit in and play, you know, the rhythm guitar on it. Wouldn't you know, I wasn't told that I needed to have the sitar, so I had sold it before.
Oh.
I traded it for a 7-string, for a 7-string Ibanez. And when I got to the show with my 7-string Ibanez and that green swirled Strat that I had, mm-hmm. Vi was like, where's the sitar? And I said, I just sold it last week. I had no idea I was supposed to play that. I just knew I was playing a song with you. And he kind of like, you know, shrugged. He says, okay, just play clean. And I remember that vividly.
Oh.
And it's not, you know, when, you know, at the time, you know, Steve Vai's your hero, and he's like a little disappointed that you don't have the right gear for the song you're supposed to play with him.
Yeah. And he heard you were going to have it type of thing. He was expecting you to have it.
Yeah. But it was cool anyway. You know, I remember after the show, he was like, great, sounded great. You know, everything was fine. And I apologized for not having the right guitar. He was like, yeah, no big deal. It's fine. Said it sounded fine. And it was a great night. But, you know, I was young back then. I was in my early 20s and very impressionable when a rock star of that magnitude is disappointed in you for one reason or another. You get really down. It's like it really screws with your head.
Yeah.
And I tried not to let it, but it did. But I played fine. You know, it's just the rhythm section. I didn't have any solos, thank God. But it was fun. It's a good time.
Yeah, I watched a video of him recently talking about For the Love of God, and he wrote that clean part you're talking about. He wrote mm-hmm. that first.
Yeah.
And then the melody went on top of it. And I think he was like humming it or something like that as he was like, I can't remember now. And I watched it recently and I still can't remember the exact story, but I like when these guys talk about how they wrote certain songs. You know, a lot of them are just by accident. Mm-hmm. You know, you're just sitting around like, you know, James Hetfield, the Nothing Else Matters. He was on a phone with somebody and he just had his guitar on his lap. And he just, while he's on the phone, he just, with his, you know, like this, he just starts doing. you know, doing the. He's like, I got to call you back, and then picks it up and starts to work on the whole thing. So if he wasn't on that phone call, who knows if that song would have been written?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
it's neat hearing those kind of stories.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is. And John Biel, I mean, he says that it's still an amazing experience. I happen to be one of the luckiest guys on the planet that I somehow, some way, get myself into these situations where I have played with or have hung out with the most incredible rock star people. I mean, I've got stories I can tell for days. It's amazing. I owe a lot of it to as I grew up, the people I hung out with, the people that I looked up to as friends. I have all those people to thank for the people that I've hung out with and that I've been with, and all the experiences that I've had. It's just it's been a pretty incredible life so far. Things that I never thought I'd, you know, oh yeah, hung out with Van Halen for a week. Who can say that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, who can? You know, a lot of people wish they could shake the guy's hand. I hung out with him for a week. Played guitar with Steve Vai. Larry Mitchell is one of my best friends. He stays at my house. All these people. It's like, how does that happen to one person? I'll get struck by lightning one day. It's just
in your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Through the back window. Blah.
It's just incredible. I feel I'm humbled. I'm lucky. I can't say anything, you know, it's incredible. Just incredible.
Yeah, Mitch Heyman says, Steve Vai seems very down to earth. Lee from Andertons did an interview recently.
Oh, I saw that too. Yeah.
It was really good. It was really good. The one with him is great. The one with Paul Gilbert is great. Those two guys are like,
I've never met Paul Gilbert. I hear he is just one of the nicest guys like you'll ever meet.
Yep.
The seriously nicest gentleman you'll ever meet.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the echo. Who was that?
Dave, is your volume on pump right now?
No.
Is your volume on Aerosmith pump?
No, and my volume thing isn't going up and down either.
Okay. Well, it's not doing it right now. Just when Johnny came back, his voice was on fire.
Yeah. Yeah. I met Paul Gilbert maybe three times, maybe 4 times. And yeah, he was always really cool. Really, really nice.
Yeah.
But Broken Chains, Jay, a friend of mine once told me that he learned to sing and play guitar at the same time because he would play his guitar while he spoke to his girlfriend while speaking to her on the phone. Wow.
Wow.
Can you guys sing and play guitar? Or
yes.
Talk and play guitar?
Mm-hmm. Both.
Johnny?
Not well. No.
Me neither.
I can walk and chew gum at the same time too.
Or do the old, pat your head and rub your stomach, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
No.
I never understood the walk and chew bubblegum thing. Like,
that's not hard to do.
No.
I think it's a funny.
Yeah.
You know what really sucks though is if you chew gum and like when you're playing on stage, don't chew gum while you're playing because every picture of you, your mouth is in the weirdest shapes. Yeah.
Yes.
only Jimi Hendrix could get away with that.
Oh. I used to chew gum all the time when I played, and there's so many pictures that I can't post because the mouth is just weird.
Speaking of singing and playing guitar at the same time, we had Brian Henderson on from Byzantine a few weeks ago. The singer in that band also plays rhythm guitar. And anybody out there who's heard them, they have some insanely complicated riffs. So when he's writing the music for the records and then writing the vocals to them, he's not thinking, crap, I'm going to have to play this live, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the time leading up to when they start playing live is him learning how to sing the songs and play them at the same time. Because they do some polyrhythmic stuff, some off-time stuff, and singing. Let's just say you're singing, 4/4 over something that's like 7/8 or something. It's hard to even play something, straight and sing it straight at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, man, there's this one song off of, I forget which record it is, but he goes, it was the hardest thing to learn how to do. He said it was just like, we can't play this song live because I can't do it.
Yeah. You can do anything in the studio,
Mm-hmm.
and that's awesome. But when it comes time to play it live,
It's a whole new ball game, man.
Mm-hmm.
And people also don't realize, especially guitar players, that let's just say you're rehearsing in your room or whatever for a show, or you're practicing your solos or whatever. Even if you're doing it at band practice, a lot of drummers have a tendency, especially when they're playing live, to bump the tempo of your songs by a good margin. And I've been in that rut myself where you're playing live and all of a sudden you get right before the solo. And next thing you know, it's like, holy crap. It was hard enough to play that fast on the original take on the album. Now I have to play this an extra 10 BPM. And then you...
Ooh. Next time, use your mouth when you do that.
But then it's not real.
Have you guys noticed? Sorry, my camera's off because I have a sandwich.
Say it right. Sandwich. Sandwich.
Oh, Johnny, you should have ate before the show.
Well, Jay, maybe you'll notice. Like, let's say, what year is this? 2018. Let's say like 15 years ago, I was in a hard rock band and I wrote all the music. I wrote all the guitar stuff and it was all fast. Right. And now I go and I try to play along with one of the recordings and it's fast. It's like too fast. Have you noticed anything like that? Like,
explain that again.
Does that make sense? Okay. I've got songs that I recorded, let's say 15 years ago.
Okay.
And they're pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's not heavy metal. It's rock. Pretty fast rock. And I really, since that band, all the other bands I've been in, it's been a different style. It hasn't been like fast rock. And when I go now to try to play along with those songs, with the recordings,
it feels like too fast.
It's like, I can't believe I used to play these songs that fast.
You know why? Because as you get older, your body doesn't produce as much testosterone, and all of a sudden,
that's the commercial.
Yeah, that should be the low T commercial. Should be if you're in a heavy metal band, and all of a sudden, are you not writing the fast riffs you used to write? And next thing you know, you're taking a pill or a shot or whatever it is, and it's back. We're back.
I mean, is that what it is? Or it's just I haven't played those songs in years?
Yes, you haven't played those songs. I was trying to play a song a couple nights ago, just straight rhythm guitar. And I was like, oh my God, man. I can't believe I used to be able to play something like this. I guess it's like being out of guitar shape, I would call it.
You want to hear a great guitar joke?
Yes.
What's the difference between a Stratocaster and a Telecaster?
What?
Hold on. Let's see if anybody in the chat knows it. Let's get some good answers up here.
I hope someone is really witty in the chat.
the difference between a Stratocaster and
What's-
a Telecaster?
What's the difference between a Stratocaster and a Telecaster? No, it's not 4 words. 4 letters. Not 4 letters. Nope, it's not 5 letters.
Is it something witty or something dumb, or it's actually pretty good?
It's pretty funny, but witty.
Is that it, Caleb? Is that right?
What did Caleb say? No.
One's hornier. Bozique is stumped as well as me, man.
Okay. Shall I give the answer?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hit it.
Stratocasters grow from the top of the cave downward, and Telecasters grow from the bottom of the cave upward. Oh, you got
I
it.
want to see Johnny's stunned face because now I look like an idiot.
Oh, I'm chewing.
Good.
It's the difference between stalactites and stalagmites.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Play on words.
Wow. Jim Nicholas. Boo.
Showman Blues got it, but that's because he's a little older than us. You know, he would get it. Us, you know, you not us. You young guys are dumb. No,
That's true.
just kidding.
Yeah,
All you
Johnny,
young guys
I
know
wish I
to
had
do
a
is
quick-
drink beer and play guitar.
Maybe I'll wear my stalactites on Friday night show. So Larry Mitchell, what is his when he comes to your house, what guitar does he reach for?
Well, he played this one a lot today,
Mm-hmm.
and I played his newest Nags guitar, his newest Severin. Great guitar. Great guitar. It depends. You know, last time he was here, he played my Les Paul most of the time. But wouldn't you? Who wouldn't? You know, it's yeah.
Would you let us even play that guitar?
Sure.
Could I take it outside?
Yeah.
Take it outside. We can go get the mail with it.
Can I take it in the bathroom?
Pull the Costanza. Take it to the bathroom.
This guitar's been flagged.
I don't think Dave would have a problem with us playing his guitars because he knows that you and I wash our hands all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Before I play guitar, I wash my
Who'd you
hands.
sneeze?
And
Someone
right
just
after,
It was me.
Oh, bless you.
I'd wash my hands after I played that guitar. You know,
say that again.
He would have to wash his hands after he played the guitar. And I
I'd
don't.
wash my hands while I was playing it.
Yeah, I do both, before and after, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anything that I have here, if you guys are over, nothing's off limits.
Except for this. This is off limits. And that one too. Don't touch that.
Kind of sounded very what's his name?
Hulk Hogan.
No.
Hands us a Squire. You can play this. That's it. Everything on this wall and in this guitar stand is off limits. And you can't plug into this amp either.
Yeah.
Hey, does anybody know if hand sanitizer actually
Works.
no, like if you use hand sanitizer before you play guitar, does it do anything to the strings?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it'd make it hard to play
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
leave them wet.
because your hands would be all kind of like sticky.
Don't use the aloe one. Just use the regular.
Oh, maybe that's what I have is the aloe.
Yep, it's got to be. Yeah, Claude G says the guitars with stripes are off limits.
Well, that's all of them.
Yeah, well, got time to go. See you later, Dave.
Yeah, if you're invited to the house here, anyone that's invited to the house has carte blanche to play any one of my guitars. It's just the way it is.
You have carte blanche.
Yeah, I have no problem. No problem with it at all.
Now, what if somebody has like a big metal watch around their right wrist?
They're
just
belt buckles and stuff. I mean, if they come here dressed like rock stars, belt buckles come off.
Yep.
Is that true, Desiree?
Yeah.
Is that what happens over there?
You have a metal detector at the door.
What kind of sandwich are you eating?
A very noisy kind.
Roast beast.
Yes. Is it nice and raw?
Yeah.
He likes it raw.
I love that laugh. It just, he laughs at absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can't. Oh, you can't see me. Oh, I was reading Caleb's comment.
Yeah. Man, this chat is booking.
Yeah, I know. We don't even have to talk. They're taking care of the chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Michael Smith's in here. Hey, man, I saw you before, but you're all over the place.
Steve Anderson says, hello, Desiree.
Hello.
Hello, Desiree.
Hello, Steve Anderson.
Hello, Newman.
Oh, Jerry. Oh, yeah, Michael Smith. Look, man, it's a kind of a twin to yours, except the ebony instead of the maple, man. And it's awesome. Feels great. Sounds great. And obviously it looks great. Can't say enough about the black binding. I don't know why he doesn't have that on the newer ones.
I'll have a large seafood bisque.
The lobster bisque.
A lobster bisque, yeah.
Yeah. That's a great one. The what babka?
Chocolate.
The chocolate babka, and they only had the cinnamon left because the lady in front took the last chocolate.
Jared Frost has a good question. He says, Dave, what if the guy was an auto mechanic and didn't wash his hands yet? Yeah, that's sorry. No good. Can't touch my guitars with auto mechanic hands. With greasy hands.
You need lava to get that stuff off.
Yeah.
Bless you.
All right. So what next?
Who mutes a Michael Jackson song?
I don't know. No soup for you, Steve.
Look to the cookie, Elaine. Look to the cookie.
You come back 1 year.
Is anybody else, speaking of, I know we're going to go crazy here, but does anybody else, when they put money into a tip jar, just because of George and that episode, make sure that the person working sees you put it in?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Always. Otherwise, yeah.
And do you say that to the person helping you? Remember the Seinfeld episode?
No.
And nowadays they're like,
Bro, I just
what?
took care of you. Bro, I just took care of you.
What?
That's what I just said. That's what I would say. Bro, I just took care of you.
Oh, you don't say. Remember that Seinfeld episode?
No.
Hey, Howie. Oh, man.
John Blueware has a question for you, Jay.
I saw a question for you
Oh.
before that one.
Hey, Dave, do you have any stories about Johnny Ramone? Nope, I don't. And Mosrite, I've played one Mosrite guitar in my life, and it was not a good one. It was an old one that was not well taken care of.
Mm-hmm. You mean the action was like this?
Like any one of your guitars, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it looked cool, huh?
Not so much. I don't find them attractive. I'm not a big Mosrite fan. But I guess, you know, any guitar, if it's the right guitar, is a good guitar. It's just not, the one I played was nowhere near the right guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge fan of Bigsby's unless they're on a Gretsch guitar. And even then, they really need to work well, or as well as you can, as well as they can. And it just, you know, you look at a Bigsby and the guitar goes out of tune.
Yeah. I think they're cool, though. Yeah. Howie.
So John Ballware says, nice guitar, Jay. When did you get it at? Got it last night, yesterday in the mail. Opened it last night live on the show.
Mm-hmm.
We have a
Unboxing.
special. Sorry?
It was unboxed.
Unboxing. Like Sammy Hagar unboxed. Where does it add up in your guitar list for good guitars? Well, I still have to do a couple things to it. It's, you know, still needs to be set up a little more. But compared to the Mexican one, the striped one, the second I mean, just playing it like that, I was like, wow. But then I plugged it in and compared the two of them. And I was telling Johnny earlier, it's got way more beef to it. Just sounds better.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's the actual wood, whether it's the pickups, who knows? Or a combination of both.
Mm-hmm.
But holy crap. I mean, wow.
Well, a great guitar is a combination of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could change any part on that guitar and it wouldn't be as good, or it could be better.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's a combination. I mean, this neck just might work well with this body, you know, the two of them together. And like you said, if I take a different neck from the same guitar and swap them, they're going to sound a little different.
You know, I think a good guitar is a good guitar no matter what you do to it. Well, let's look at the Frankenstein. It's a perfect example. How many necks has that guitar had on it in its time, in its day?
I couldn't even tell you.
12, 13, 14 necks?
Something like
and that guitar, no matter what Eddie did to that guitar always sounded amazing. Yeah, it had a lot to do with Eddie's hands, the amp he used, blah, blah, blah. But at its bare bones, that guitar as a guitar just is a great guitar.
Mm-hmm. And how much was that body when he bought it?
$80 and the neck was 50.
That's crazy. And what did they call it when he asked, what about these bodies? What did they say? They were not seconds.
They were seconds.
Oh, seconds. Yeah, seconds.
Yeah, because they had knots in them.
Mm-hmm. And he thought, what was this thing? He thought they were like next to go out? Or next
he thought they were next to be built.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So does that mean there's a knot? Can you guys see a knot on the Frankenstein?
I don't think you can see it with the paint on it.
But if you look close enough, you can you see the grain?
No, I think there's grain filler in it.
More guitars. Jay, will you add any FU tone bits to her? I showed earlier, but I'll show it again real quick. Put the titanium blocks in there.
Oh, wouldn't you know they all fit?
Yes. Yes. And this is the Floyd that came on this guitar. I didn't have to swap out any saddles or anything like that.
Yeah.
They all fit. I was worried about that. I was like, uh-oh. And then I put the block. This is a 37. The one in my Mexican stripe is a 42. But there you go. Now it's focusing.
Man.
On my nose.
That looks brand new.
Yeah, that guitar looks great, man.
Yeah, it really does.
You did a good job.
You guys did a good job. I asked.
No, you did a good
what
job.
do you think of this? What?
You did a good job.
Yeah, you did a good job, Dave. If it wasn't for you, man. So yeah. Cool. I'm curious to know the guitars that Eddie has hated. I don't know if he hated it, but the Bumblebee wasn't one of his favorites.
Yeah, he says he couldn't get that thing to sound the way he wanted. And wouldn't you know it? It was a guitar that had an enamel paint job on it, a clear coat and everything. The rest of them didn't. That's what,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that guitar was built for him. He didn't build that guitar.
Mm-hmm. Mitch Hammond has a great question. Johnny Beane, Dave Nesdall, and Jay, do you catch hell from your better halves when buying another guitar? I do all the time. Yes and no. I'm going to say yes and no. The rule of thumb pretty much is if you have the money to pay the bills, you can do whatever you want to do. But, there comes a time when you have 60 guitars that you need to slow down. Because, especially when you're not gigging. So, there's my answer. How about the rest of you guys?
Johnny?
Jay?
Okay.
No. You just get them all in the same color. That's all you do.
Are you eating a sandwich again?
Yeah. Chips.
Chips. And no, I do not catch hell. But, the difference is I don't have 30 guitars or 75 guitars. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for damn starting watching you guys, I'd still have 3 guitars.
But yeah, you wouldn't have that guitar you're holding though, huh?
No, I wouldn't have this guitar.
Were you
I'd have the striped Wolfgang. But I wouldn't have that, and I wouldn't have this. You guys, I've told you this before, but you guys rekindled my the fire to play guitar again.
Wow.
I'd kind of I wasn't playing as much as I used to. And I started to watch you guys. I started to watch you guys.
And it just use freaking guys.
It with the fire again.
Cool.
Yeah. That's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we made a difference. So you're saying we made a difference?
You definitely made a difference. I wonder. I know there's people all over the place that watch you guys. Well, us now, I guess I can say that. That are buying guitars just because they're watching us. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, those guys are talking about that guitar. Look at that thing on Dave's wall. Johnny's got a Telecaster sitting behind him. We're talking about him, and You know, I know how guitar players and musicians are. They see something like, oh man, I got to have that. You know?
Yeah.
I gotta answer a question. A64 T-Bird says, Dave, Johnny Ramone has influenced more people than the Beatles. I have to bet. I beg to differ with you. I don't think anyone in the world has influenced any more people than the Beatles. I'm sorry. You may love Johnny Ramone, and Johnny Ramone definitely has his place in rock and roll, and he's a star. And he's great at what he does. The Ramones are killer at what they do. Is it my cup of tea? No. Do I appreciate it? Yes, I do. I think it definitely has its place, and it's another. It's just like another vein in that, you know, in the big, you know, body of rock and roll, which is great. But saying that he's influenced more people than the Beatles is like saying John Lennon is more popular than God. You know, that was really controversial when he said it, and no, it's not happening. The Beatles are probably the most influential rock stars ever. Maybe Elvis was more influential, but I don't even think so. I think the Beatles.
I think as far as bands in general, I think that the Beatles were it, because they influenced, like, all the bands that we grew up on. They grew up on the Beatles. You know?
Yeah.
I think the Ramones, I think they inspired a lot of bands that kind of sound similar to them. But the Beatles inspired a lot of musicians and bands that don't sound anything like them.
Yeah.
Like say Van Halen.
Yep. Beatles, it wasn't just the revolution. It was just boom. Everything started to happen.
You know,
I'm not a huge Beatles fan either, but you gotta
thank the Beatles for electric guitar, really. I mean, yeah, Leo Fender built the thing, and they were Gretsch guitars, but I mean, if it wasn't for the Beatles playing them, we wouldn't be playing guitars. We wouldn't be playing electric guitars. We'd be playing acoustic, all of us.
Wow, see, we're getting people in here saying that they bought X because of this show.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. And then
it's just one X, right?
just one, not three. Scott Nickerson says 7/8. I bought a Yamaha THR-10X because of you. Awesome. He bought a Friedman amp because of Dave. Whoa! You should get a kickback for that one, Dave. So he buys the cheap stuff. Me.
Well, I think you meant Dave Friedman.
He knows what's up.
And then I bought a Stratocaster because of Johnny and David Ennis.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Who said all this?
Scott Nickerson.
Oh,
cool, man.
Scott.
So basically, I should be calling Yamaha and saying, "Hey, man. Hey, man."
Yeah, but the thing is, if you call Yamaha and say these guys bought amps because of me, they might send you one. If I call David Friedman and say this guy bought a $3,800 amp because of me, he'd say, "Go F yourself." Hey, thanks, buddy. See you.
So, Scott, did you like the Yamaha amp? Because I got it at the suggestion of Dave, and I love it. Sounds great. Little practice amp.
Oh, you're talking about that small one, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, the little Eddie Van Halen 5150
right here. But Scott, did you put the 5150 stickers on it, my friend?
Yeah, but why didn't you raise the zero?
Oh.
You know, now I'm just gonna throw it out and buy a new one now.
I still got to figure out where these are going.
Bend over and I'll show you. Whoa! Now I'm dropping stuff.
Uh-oh. But no, as far as bands that influenced musicians that influenced other musicians, number one would be the Beatles.
Yeah.
You know.
Flying Pellet, Les Paul might have invented the electric guitar, but Leo Fender, he made it right. He made it right the first time.
Scott Nickerson sent Johnny a pic on Messenger. Hasn't opened it. Got $100 off. It's green. Now I'm gonna raise the. He's gonna put that on and raise the 0. Awesome. I just basically put it on and peeled it back. I didn't do the, 3 and then the 1, or the 3 numbers and then the 0.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about the on the Stripe series? Is it just like this, or is the 0 raised?
It's like
Just
that.
like
It's
that.
not raised. It's not raised.
Yep.
That's something they probably didn't think about. They probably didn't even notice.
No, they probably noticed, but they're like, if we send them out with the 0 raised, how many people don't know that the 0 is raised on the 5150? And they're going to be like, you guys printed these wrong.
They're going to think they got a bum.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Yes. I didn't know the 0 was raised until I started watching you guys, man. And I've looked at that guitar, like Steve Anderson says, for 30 years.
That's right. Lots of cool little tidbits about that.
Yeah.
The coolest tidbit, one of the coolest tidbits about that guitar is when you tell someone about the little red drip that's a red stripe on the guitar, and they're like, no, where's the red stripe? I don't see a red stripe. And it's inside the bottom horn is a red drip over the white bordering stripe. That's a red stripe. It's just it happens to be a drip from the red paint, but it's a red stripe, and a lot of people forget to put that on their replicas. Oh, I can't believe I forgot. Jared says, hey, Dave, if I want to put eye hooks on all my guitars, am I going to need to buy all new straps too? Or do the clamps make it universal on all straps? No, the clamps don't make it universal on all straps. You have to have a strap that has the Velcro. It works best with the EVH straps. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Craig. He says the gold hardware is going to look sick on the green flake. I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Sonia's leaving. Time to go. Inspired to write a couple of songs tonight.
Cool.
So we get writing credits then, right? Since we inspired her to write some.
See ya.
Clayton James Hicks, 1998 Hicks, says today is Telecaster Tuesday, Johnny. What do you say about that?
That's right, Clayton.
Michael Smith,
It took him so long to say it.
I forgot it. I don't even have it.
I got a great idea for your thumbnail for today's show. Take a screenshot of you and then put the little logo of a guitar sitting back there. No Guitar Tuesday.
Uh-huh. Or I could do this and have it like I'm holding it.
Yep.
You guys ever take those dumb pictures? I tried doing that when I was at the Golden Gate Bridge one time. I've got a picture.
You were holding up the Golden Gate Bridge?
I've got a picture of me trying to look like I'm holding up the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah.
Like under it like this, like, or just holding it like that.
Just like this.
Like that. Like squeezing. We've done them before. We were trying to squeeze the moon.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. They never come out good. Michael Smith, have you ordered any popcorn? Got to try that cookies and cream, man.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Clayton, yeah. Tomorrow will be Wolfgang Wednesday. That's right. Right, Howie? Echo.
And then Thermidor Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then who farted Friday?
Yeah, Friday's going to be a big day. We got some unboxing to do, the lady and I.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. Can I say? No. Why? What's the big deal? Can I see where it's from?
Does it come in a plain box? Does it come delivered in a plain box?
It comes in a plain box.
Discreetly comes shipped in a plain box.
No, it doesn't.
So your mailman and neighbors won't think you're a pervert.
No, it's not what you're thinking. It's not like that.
What if that gets
I thought so
delivered?
too. I thought so too when I got you a gift, babe. I'm like, really? Is it bigger than a bread box?
What if that got delivered to the wrong house?
Yeah.
It's just like a long tube about this. It says David Nesdall on it. Your neighbors.
And it's black.
And it's like
Oh, it really is.
kind of ripped open so you can see inside.
I'm like, whoa, what is this? Or they open it because they think it's theirs. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and they keep it.
Yeah. A week later, it comes to your mailbox all wrapped up different.
Ugh.
All right, I'll be quiet now. Sorry.
And smells.
Oh, oh.
Like rubber,
Like tuna.
rubber and tuna.
Oh my God.
Oh. Meanwhile, it really isn't what anyone's thinking. I'm just putting all this in someone's head, in people's heads, and it's not what anyone is thinking.
Does it have Van Halen stripes?
No,
Blank palette? No.
no, it's black. It's black.
Does it need a key? Blank palette asks.
No,
Is it a 3-lock box? Sully Dude says.
no, it covers it though.
No. Where is it?
Wait a
Deep sea tuna. Oh my God. Yeah, Ben Coombs said it comes back to you in like new condition.
Oh,
Is the back exposed?
Yeah, it is.
All right. I know what it is.
So it's a pair of chaps.
No,
Yeah.
assless chaps, no. And I don't wear it.
Uh-huh. But didn't you used to wear those over pants?
I've never had ashless chaps. I've had leather pants.
Mm-hmm.
Were they tight or were they just like baggy? Like the Steve Stevens leather pants.
They were like Steve Stevens leather pants. Yeah, they were kind of baggy. A guy my size wearing tight leather pants is not really a good look.
Bo Zeke. Is it? Oh man, is the back exposed? So David Lee Roth is coming to your house.
Nope.
So we don't have a winner yet. So it's not a guitar,
It's not. A guitar is coming on Friday as well,
but it's not the.
but it's not. That's not what we're talking about.
Is anybody even remotely close? Even though nobody really has any.
Does anyone really even care? Who cares?
I do.
I'll send you a photo later.
So you're not going to tell us right now?
I can't.
Oh, so it is something good.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
Wow.
And it's something you're unboxing?
No.
No, she is.
Well, not live.
Yeah, not live, not on the show.
That's extra.
We might unbox it later.
Did it come from Victoria's Secret?
Close.
Fredericks of Hollywood. Yes, I'm good.
I didn't say a word.
You didn't have to.
I didn't say a word. That's it. That's as far as we go.
Yeah,
It's Fredericks of Hollywood Friday.
No. Oh, God.
And it's for you?
Well, wouldn't it?
Well, you don't know how it works. It's a gift for the woman.
Man,
What?
my glasses are all fogged up.
I bet they are.
Jesus.
Oh. I had no idea we were talking about this.
I didn't know we were going to talk about it either.
Oh,
What's going on?
nothing. Nothing except
I took a cold shower, huh?
Nothing except I'm in the doghouse. And now I don't get my Fredericks of Hollywood stuff.
Gross.
Rando, so let's change this. Let's segue back into guitars for a minute.
Yeah, you know, why don't we talk about guitars?
Rando says, Jay, that guitar sounds good acoustically.
I can see.
Yep. It resonates. Where did I see that? Oh, tubing in. I cannot get over how well that Wolfgang resonates unplugged.
Ryan Davies, you know, your comment got nixed last show. You really want to put the same comment on this show?
I don't even know what that means.
Oh,
Look out, because I have to hear about it.
hear about it later.
Yeah, it's me on Twitter, so I get to hear about it. You know,
Yeah,
hear about it later.
Mm-hmm.
It's only for 300 seconds. He can sit in the penalty box for 300 seconds.
I thought you guys smooth things over. No?
Who?
You and Brian.
Nothing is wrong, but he, you know, it's just I'm tired of hearing, you know, stuff like that.
So yeah, that's a great guitar, man.
It is. Yeah, I can't believe it. How
Sounds great acoustically.
mm-hmm. Acoustically for people who have no idea what guitar is. Oh, do you have an acoustic? Do you play acoustic guitar?
Uh-huh. What kind of guitar does a farmer play?
Acoustic.
Yeah, acoustic. That's so dumb. Huh? John, you sent me a picture?
Ooh.
A picture of what?
And then somebody else sent me a message too. I don't know if they're in here. Somebody while I'm looking for that, they sent me a question. Nicholas. This is about 2:30 today, so I don't know if they're in here, but they're saying I have an EVH 1553 EL34 50 watt that was modded by Cruise Control. You guys heard of them?
Oh, he got the new concentric. They did the mod to it?
No, I don't think that the EL34 needs the concentric knobs.
Oh, there's the original 5150.
What would you get modded on that end?
Yeah, what did the mod do to that?
I don't know. It's by Cruise Control, both with K's.
What was the mod?
Any suggestions, any setting suggestions on the low, mid, high, and gain? He's asking.
Yeah, keep your mids cranked. That's my suggestion.
And then let's see. Who sent me a message? John Beal? Oh, you sent me a picture.
I don't know who sent it, but I'm going to
40...
send you a message in a minute.
Uh-huh.
Who sent the message?
I think I got it. Was it a minute ago?
In a minute.
Oh, I got a picture a minute ago. It's downloading.
Is Steve Anderson still in here?
Steve.
Like that's going to make him hear it?
How many drill bits did he go through to put the?
You don't need to use drill bits.
He said he cracked 2 guitars screwing them in.
Oh,
I don't want to crack this bad boy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see. He's the screenshot, John. Okay, yeah, I got it. He's comparing your guitar to the Tour Relic, because you know you got the ebony and right there.
Oh, but isn't the one that's made now more of like it's more white than the yellow, or is it the same color? Is it the exact same finish?
no, it's ivory. That is
Like vintage white, right?
that's vintage white, and the new one is the newest one is ivory. It's
Ivory, yeah.
lighter in color.
Yeah.
Steve Anderson is here. What was the size drill bit you said again to go up to? Was it 330 seconds or something?
Zach Thong has a great question. He says, Johnny, Jay, and Dave, do you guys wipe your strings off when you're done playing? Guitar, that is. I don't.
No, I don't.
I don't.
The only time I'll wipe my strings off is if I'm doing a gig out in salt water, near salt water. The only time I'll wipe my guitar down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whoa, echo. No, I've never really done that. Although a friend of mine years ago was telling me if you wipe your strings down with rubbing alcohol, they'll last.
That works, yes.
They'll last forever. Like he had the same strings on his guitar for like I don't know how long, because he would clean them with the rubbing alcohol when he was done. Rando. Johnny Beane, do you remember Eddie laying his guitar on a wood table or something to make it good to his ear?
The Telecaster for Learn to See.
Oh.
Because I heard the story I heard was the Telecaster wouldn't stay in tune because was raining like nonstop for 2 or 3 weeks, so he couldn't get the guitar to intonate. So what he did was he tuned it to the 3 open chords of the song and nailed it to either a chair or a table or something
to stools
to keep it not moving, so that it wouldn't move, and he would just strum the open chord. Like instead of the E being that, it would be tuned to E, and he would just strum it like that. And those are the chords that you hear that ring out in that song in Learning to See.
What song?
Learning to See. It's
really? He did all that? Holy crap!
One of the 3 newest Hagar songs from the what was it?
Best of Both Worlds.
2004.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I thought he said he had 3 guitars all tuned to different chords. and then he had them all on stools.
I thought it was. Yeah, I didn't know it was 3 guitars. I thought it was the one Telecaster, and then he'd retune it for each chord. What he would do is take a pass, playing all the E chords, and then all the whatever chords they were.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 3 different tracks, just for each chord that he strummed.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it either way, I guess.
Oh, if you don't want to nail 3 Telecasters down.
I don't think he nailed them down. Is that even what he was even asking about?
I think that's what I think that's what he was asking about.
He doesn't just mean like as far as, you know, laying it on a table. Obviously, it's going to resonate more because, you know, it's like same thing if you touch your guitar to your chair. And
anything. Yeah.
Or even this. Like a lot of times when I'm standing here playing and I get my volume down, if this headphone cable touches the guitar, I can hear it more acoustically, not through the headphones, but just outside here.
Mm-hmm. It's nuts, isn't it? Which is why when some people say that the adding a brass block doesn't really do anything, they're crazy.
Crazy people say that.
Crazy, man. It's just crazy.
Crazy people say a lot of things. You know that.
Oh, like guitar wood doesn't matter to the tone? Yeah. That's still unreal.
Yeah, definitely. It all matters. All of it.
Mm-hmm.
A wash to bass. Thank you, Funiguru. So yeah, so I don't know if that's what he was asking about, the wood table. But yeah, it is true. It is true. If you're playing your electric guitar acoustically and you want to hear it better, set it on the table in front of you and strum it. And it'll get much louder.
Mm-hmm.
It's science.
Science, bro.
Science Saturday.
That's why we don't do a show on Saturday, because
Saturday.
Everybody's out. Nobody's watching anyway on Science Saturday.
Tone wood is nothing on electrics. Myth. Is he saying that's a myth when people say that tone wood is nothing on electrics?
Yeah, I disagree. I think tone wood has a lot to do with it. I think every part of it has something to do with it.
Because otherwise, they would just make guitars out of the cheapest wood that sounds good with guitar, right? I mean, after all this time, when these guitar companies and these artists that are having guitars made for them go in, and the guitar company gives them, here's alder, here's basswood, here's basswood with an ebony or a maple top,
pine cone,
pine cone. We got a
podcast.
We got what the hell is the plywood or balsa wood? Here's a balsa wood guitar.
Listen, did you see the guitar that Fender made out of cardboard? That guitar sounded great.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, the video.
Yeah,
the video. Even Sean Silas is in that.
Yeah,
he played it.
That's this great sounding guitar, made out of cardboard.
Mm-hmm. I saw. Was it Fender? Was it them? There was a Strat that was made out of. Was it toothpicks or matchsticks?
Yes.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah, matchsticks. I think.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe that guy's right. Maybe it doesn't matter. Make a guitar out of morning wood. I'm sure it'll sound great.
Oh. You guys want to see? You guys want to see a green pacer body?
Yes.
There it is. Doesn't have sparkle on it yet, but it's green. It's just base color. He's got to paint more more green on it and do some sanding and do whatever, whatever he does to it to make it look amazing. But there's the start right there.
Yes.
Awesome.
And
Nice.
the back is the back.
Excellent.
Is that the neck you wanted?
It's very flat. Very flat. It's very Ibanez-like.
Yeah. I got to go back and read something because I giggled. Steve Anderson said Sammy Hagar's birthday bash has been announced October 9th, 11th, and 13th. So then JC Smith says Steve is leaving now to be first in line for the bash.
Oh.
Yep. Steve hit enter on that comment, and he's catching the flight now.
I got to tell you, I would imagine that Hagar is going to have like reserved seats for Steve. He doesn't need to leave right now.
Yeah, Steve, do they do something for people that have gone before? Because I know, like, if anybody knows of like New York Comic Con and stuff like that, if you've had tickets, I don't know if it's the prior year or something, you kind of get like a early sign up list to reserve a ticket. So I don't know if the Sammy Hagar birthday bash does the same type of thing.
I don't know. I mean, I
Steve
know
doesn't wait long enough to not find out.
I know there's. He says no. I know there's you can go to his official website, and you can be a member there, and probably get, the first word or an email sent to you before something's announced.
First dibs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of wood are in the matchsticks, Ben?
Isn't that maple?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question.
Wood? Isn't it maple?
I don't know.
Well, you're the only one that smokes, dude.
Me?
We used to.
Yeah, but I never used matches.
Oh.
That's the worst. Lighting a cigarette with a match and inhaling that first puff with the match smoke, it's nasty.
Oh, so the actual lighter fluid or whatever the hell is inside a lighter is better to inhale?
Yeah.
Smells better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the butane smells better.
Yeah, I think they're both terrible for you.
Well, you think?
Yeah.
You guys good?
Yeah. Ben, this is interesting. Is there a lighter fluid flavored vape?
Or a matchstick flavor?
Smoke? Match.
Or is there one that kind of tastes like a fresh pack of cigarettes? Because I've never I think I tried smoking a cigarette once, maybe twice, and I was like, oh my God, why would anybody do this? But
go ahead.
Smelling a pack of cigarettes, like a fresh pack of cigarettes, I think they smell good.
Oh.
Not me, but what I do think smells really good is pipe. Like smelling a pipe. Like a corn cob pipe.
Which pipe?
Yeah, Friday's pipe.
No.
Tailpipe.
Laying the pipe.
No.
Hey guys, been watching a lot of your videos and finally catching a live show. Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
that's
welcome.
Brian Wasson. Brian Wasson.
Oh, this is his last show.
Oh. How many times has he heard that in his life?
Huh?
Yep.
It says it's his first time here, man.
No kidding.
Shout out, Brian.
Hey now.
Hey now. But Jay, you just reminded me, man. Yeah. It's not so much the flip top, but the soft pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
When you open it up with the foil, you open it up and you take it out. It has just that sweet smell.
You are salivating, man.
It's good. Yeah.
Nasty.
I haven't thought about that. I haven't thought about that smell in years.
Now, how long has it been since you quit?
2011.
So do you still have like a pack of cigarettes up on top of a cabinet or something in some
No.
And no.
No.
Okay, because I was gonna say we know why you want to end the show right now. All right, guys, we're good. We're going to the convenience store real fast.
It's like, hey guys, hang on a second. Oh wait, that's Ben's show.
It's Ben's show, yeah.
Except that's on camera.
He doesn't have to go off camera for that.
Actually, Ben, Ben, what you should do for your show, man, you should like have like your other guy like blow like the vape on the camera and hit start right when the smoke is clearing and have you walk into frame.
Dry ice.
Is there a dry ice vape?
People are buying new guitars watching this show, and Johnny starts smoking cigarettes again. That's
people are now smoking.
Yeah.
People are now taking smoke breaks. But just to let you guys know, did you guys see the was it TMZ when they would follow Eddie Van Halen around? They asked him something one time, and he said that smoking was bad. He actually said smoking was terrible.
Well, he's really laying new ground with that, breaking new ground with that comment.
Well, you know, because a lot of that's the reason I started smoking was because of him. It was because of the picture in the Guitar World magazine, July '88. The picture of him blowing the smoke ring.
Really?
Every time I opened up that page, I had to go outside.
Damn. Well, the three people I can think of that actually made smoking look cool: Eddie Van Halen, obviously; John McClane from Die Hard; Bruce Willis.
Never saw it.
Die Hard. He would make.
You never saw it.
I'm kidding.
What?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
What's wrong with you?
I've seen it.
And Andrew Dice Clay. When he does the behind the head thing, I can't even do it. And he takes a puff from behind the head.
But he smokes again, though, doesn't he?
I think so. I think he started up because for a while there, he would just have an unlit cigarette.
Yeah, he would go on Jay Leno, and he would just be holding just a cigarette. It wasn't even lit.
Yep.
Just to have it. You know, the feeling. Well, you guys see me. I'm always holding these pens on here. It's not because of that, but it's the same kind of thing.
Phallic thing.
The pens that I write with are this big. Like the ones you get at the circus. I tried smoking one of those cigars you get at the circus. And
The ones that explode?
It's not real. No, just the novelty, just the big, you know, when I was a kid. I tried it thinking it was real, or just to try it, and it was terrible.
Terrible. Good and terrible.
J.W. Parsons, is he still blaming the cancer on the brass picks? Well, he said it was a combination with the metal pick and then the board not being grounded right or something like that. And it was whenever he would be on the board with the pick in his mouth, he would, yeah.
It was also because the whole studio he's surrounded by electricity. That's what he was saying.
So I mean, if
we could save this for Science Saturday.
Yeah, we got to do we got to go live. Sorry. I mean, I could understand his thinking of that if it was the exact spot on his tongue where the pick touched or something like that. You know, whenever he put the pick in his mouth, if that's the spot on his tongue that had to get cut out.
Somebody actually said that. Some like a band that opened for them or something. Somebody actually said that the spot in his mouth was the shape of a pick.
Wow.
I'm not joking either. Somebody actually said that. I saw the video.
Join us Tuesday for Tongue Talk.
Tongue Talk. That's very funny.
Scientology Sunday. Oh, no. That could go either way, though.
Yeah.
That show.
Copper oxide poisoning. Yeah, maybe we should come back. We got some smart people in this chat room.
Smarter than us.
How many eggs today, Johnny? Steve Anderson wants to know.
I don't know, Steve. I cleaned out the coop, but there was one chicken sitting down in the bottom, sitting on some eggs, and I left her alone. So
Was she dropping another one?
At least one. No, not then. No, you can hear them when they actually are.
Really?
They're actually like screaming. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how would you feel if you had an egg coming out of your rear end?
Mm-hmm.
We've discussed the weirdest things on tonight. I like it. Is there a certain time of day that they're more prone to dropping eggs?
Just anytime.
Anytime
while they're out.
They're either dropping eggs or dropping deuces.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they do that nonstop. Because they eat all day long. That's all they do.
Sounds good to me.
Dropping a deuce or eating?
Both.
Eating bugs?
Eating eggs?
That's what they eat.
Poor buddy.
Next time you guys eat an omelet, just know that chicken that laid those eggs was eating bugs all day.
Poor rabbit.
It's true. It's true, but it's not. I don't think the bugs. I think there's different tubes or something. We'll save that for science Saturday.
Steve Anderson should have his next build done by Friday. So the late show, Steve, you're going to unveil it?
Cool. Hey, Steve, did you put together your black and yellow EVH? How's that post doing?
Oh yeah, what's the update on that? Are you here, Steve?
Yeah, he just said it. Yeah.
Does he want to bounce in real quick? And
oh man, we're never gonna get out of here.
It's got to be real quick. If he comes in, it's like we got to be out in 10 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah, I got 5 minutes here.
He says, "Yep." Okay, really quick, man.
Can I start a timer?
One of those egg timers. Okay, let's see if I can do this.
Hand.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding, Brent. Chickens eat bugs all day long. They love them. That's what they do. But, all that goes, it's a different, they've got like 2 different tummies or something. Steve, where are you? Send me a message on Facebook. I haven't.
Says no, it's not built. Do you want to come on, or you do not want to come on? You do not want to come on? No, guys, not built yet. That really rings nicely.
It does, man. I can't believe it. He said 1 more day for the glue to dry for the Bumblebee. So he did it yesterday, I guess, right?
Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee guitar. Do any of you guys own an EVH Stealth? I haven't seen you guys show off too many. Do you like the ebony fretboard? That's Brian Wasson.
Should I really quickly grab it?
Yep. Jay has a Stealth. I have the white. Where is it? The Ivory USA with an ebony fretboard.
Yes, I love the ebony fretboard. Love it. Absolutely love it. Super slick, super fast. So yes, I love it.
And that white one that you have there has an ebony fretboard too.
Yes, sir.
Made in Japan.
And so does the, yeah. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so he says Friday.
Okay.
Friday something. So you're good?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for joining us. And Brian, is it Wasson? Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a thumbs up on your way out if you dig this. And subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Click the bell. That way you'll get an alert every time there's new content on the channel here. Or if we're going live, you want to be one of the first in the chat room. There you go. Dave, good to see you, man.
Yeah, same here.
And
Nice
see
talking to you all day.
See Not really. Sort of. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, everybody. Jay, congratulations again on that guitar, man. That's amazing.
Thank you, and thanks everybody. Good seeing you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dave. Very funny.
Oh man. Yeah. It's good. It's good.
All right, we'll see you guys Friday, I think. Maybe.
At some point.
A couple of us will. Vendor Friday, Michael Smith. All right. JohnnyBeane.com.
Yeah.